When it comes to mixing colors, I have quite a lot of experience. And when it comes to matching colors, I have quite a lot of experience. But I have almost no experience when it comes to matching hex codes. Today, we're going to try and change that. I was sent a link to a website where you try and match hex codes. It's sort of like Wordle, except with hex codes. And we're going to play 3 rounds. We're going to play a round of easy mode, a round of the daily challenge, and a round of hard mode. I don't know how this is going to go, but I think it should be fun. So let's get into it. So my thought is to go easy, daily challenge, hard, mostly because I don't want to start with the daily challenge in case it's a lot easier than easy mode. So let's start here. This is a very teal, greeny blue. We want to go up to here-ish. I want the saturation to be up a little bit. No, I want to bring this down. I don't think this is right, but okay. Not an awful place to start. This is definitely a little bit lighter. I could have brought some more white into it. The interesting thing about working with hex codes is that I only have 3 sort of things to move, whereas if I'm working with pigments, I've got a bunch of different options. So 9.62 is out of 10 is not a bad place to start. All right, next up we have hot pink, like fluorescently hot pink. Okay, let's bring this all the way down. I want to bring the saturation all the way up. I think we're about there. Yeah. This had a little bit more, now that I see them side by side, this has a little bit more berry going on. I went a bit too fluorescent, and this is a little bit more muted. Olive green, but not a dark olive. Like, okay. You're probably in here. Okay. So this was a little bit brighter. This was still a little bit too dark. Not awful. A very dark berry. It's in the pinks though. I want to say it's like somewhere in here. That actually might not be all that far off. I'm going to say you're here. This was brighter. It's hard to figure out how, because I'm doing these all on a laptop screen, is my saturation wasn't all the way up on my laptop. It wasn't all the way bright. That does help. It's hard to figure out the brightness of some of these colors, especially when they're sitting alone by themselves. There's a board game called Hues and Clues, and it's a really fun game because there's hundreds of colors on this board. And you can tell who the artists or the artsy kids are when they play it. This is very green. It's so green, but I want to say it's like in here, maybe. This feels wrong. Yeah, it was too light. But hue-wise, it's all right. It's just too light. All right, I should have had a piece of paper. I almost want to go to hard mode and then save the daily challenge for last. Shall we do that? Better than 92% of players. I'll take that. Hard mode. Okay. Let's do this thing. That is a very gray, but a green gray. Maybe it is right. All right. Not awful. Too dark, but like within the same sort of color family. They're so much faster. I want to say it's that salmon. I will say this hard mode's significantly harder because it's flashing other colors at you right before, and I think you only have 3 seconds. Dark purple, plum. So we're gonna go into like here. I want to pull this like down, down, down. Pull this up, 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 up to there. Yeah, I'll take that. So this has a little bit more pink going on, but honestly, if I was trying to color match that color in paints, I'd be very happy with that first attempt. And I'd probably just add a little bit more red to it or a little bit more pink, depending on which color I'm using. Don't pay attention to the colors flashing at you. Very, very pale peach. We're all the way up. Last one in hard mode. Blue purple. So on easy mode, I got 45.18, and on hard mode, I got 44.32. Interestingly, though, it only says better than 87% of players. I wonder if that's like a total ranking of everyone, or if it's ranked out of hard mode and easy mode. So my new highest score, my previous highest score had been 9.62, and my new highest score is 9.82, which I think is going to be hard to beat. All right, we're going to do one more round, and we're going to do the daily challenge. Same 5 colors, the whole world. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Very blue purple, but very pale. I think we're in here, maybe. I don't think you're right. No, you were more pink. Bright green, lime green, fluorescent green. When I think of a green highlighter, this is the color I think of. So we're going to go into the greens, to the highlighted greens. We're going to turn this all the way up. We're going to turn this down ever so slightly. I think we're there. Bright red. This is like, I think it's poppy red from Tombow. But it is bright red. I'm going to turn down the saturation a little bit. I think we're there. No, I think we're a little bit more red. No, we were still a little bit more red. This is more like a Faber-Castell red. This is more poppy red. Because it's hard when you're looking at colors by themselves. Oh, I really like this purple. I want to paint my walls this purple. I don't feel like that's right. I feel like the hue's correct, but the color is wrong. Maybe there. Yeah, it still wasn't pink enough. The interesting thing is this looked way less pink when it was by itself. Final one. Seafoam-ish. Not really, but sort of. Let's go to seafoam-ish. Too light. So, new high score. The previous high score had been 45.18 on easy mode, but this was not high enough to beat the 9.82 that I got on hard mode, which is sort of crazy. I'm really shocked. I did not think I was going to do that well. I thought I might do well. I'm pretty experienced with color matching. I do it because it's fun, but I don't actually play with hex codes all that often. I can't tell you anything about how hex codes work, but this was really fun. Let me know down below if you found this interesting. Do you like playing with color? If you've been around this channel for a while, you'll know that I absolutely adore playing with color. And I thought it was interesting to do something skill testing in a very different way. Sitting down with paints and playing with my own palette or playing with my own inks is one thing. Working against a computer system is a different thing. And I was interested to see if my skills translated, and clearly they do. So I will leave a link for the website I used down below because honestly, I think it's super fun. I don't do Wordle, I don't do Quordle, I don't do Octwordle, I don't do any of those puzzles, but I might start doing this daily. It is very fun, and I sort of like the idea of a daily puzzle. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.